right, greetings everyone. Welcome to the Holocron. This is the week 64 update in the rise of Obticeo. I started this account in January of 22, so a year and 3 months ago. Been playing it, updating the account every week. It's interesting. If you want to go back and watch, you can go all the way back to the beginning of this account and pretty much watch the progress every week up until now, including the original plan. And you can see, I was going back and looking at that the other day, and it's interesting how a lot of the plan was met and some of it we deviated from. But yeah, interesting stuff. All right, week 64. We're already at 4.3 million galactic power, man. The GP on this account has just blown up. It's crazy, 4.3 million. 29 relics, 37 zetas, 7 omicrons. CLS is still getting us top 100 top 200 in the squad arena. Profundity is still getting us top 5 in fleet. That's what we really care about. Pretty much get first every day that I can play. In GAC, we made it back up to Chromium 2. We bounced up to Chromium 2 for a short period during the last 3v3. And at the end of the season here, we were back in Chromium 2, so that's nice. The project is Captain Han Solo for week 65. Looks like I'll be able to get him on a 1-week cycle. Of course, he's it. That's it. I get that Captain Han. We can go for the event for Jedi Knight Luke. So pretty stoked about that. So if things go according to plan, we'll be farming up Jedi Knight Luke next week. Energy plan for next week, Bindo, Fennec, Boush Leia, Skiff Lando, Scion, and Mara Jade I kind of threw in there. We finished up a bunch of farms this week. Wicket's done, Zalbar's done, Mission's done. So we got a bunch of characters that we'll be able to finish out to 7 stars, freed up some farms. We'll fill those up again right away. Scion, of course, because I do want to work on the triumvirate. And Mara Jade, just because I already use her. It'd be good to get her to 7 stars. We can gear 12 her as one of the background projects as we go along. Fleet. The only farm we've got out of fleet right now is that Sith fighter. That's got Mark IV comlinks and that node, so I'm farming it. Might need the ship someday. Definitely want the comlinks. Cantina, we're working on T3M4 and signal data. T3M4 is for the Jedi Knight Revan unlock. We're going to get Jedi Knight Luke. I do want Revan for that team, and we haven't even unlocked him on this account yet, so we got to get there. Refresh strategy, 3 on everything, trying to get 3 refreshes a day on Cantina. Crystals are in pretty good shape on this account right now, so I got 3 Cantina refreshes every day last week, and looks good for this week, even with the off week on Grand Arena. Looks like we're still in good shape. Plan for the shops. We're feeding the shard shop with just about everything. Cantina energies, squad energies squad currencies going toward prestige and some gear. In the guild store, we're doing the warehouse strategy, making sure that we've always got some things to click on. And for anybody who doesn't, I may show that today in case anybody wants to see what that means. In fleet, feeding the shard shop, and then basically I'm just buying anything that I don't have at full stars out of the fleet store. Just all the stuff. In guild event store, malevolence, and then we're saving get 1 for gas. And in shard shop, we're working on those gear 13 purples and golds for the gear 13 stuff. Time to Kyro. So while the entire time that I've been on this account, I've pretty much just been able to barely keep up with Kyros. Like, I'll farm some Kyros, I'll get some out of the shop, and then I click a character, and I'll be back down to like 13 Kyro shock prods. Some of the upcoming characters that we want to build, especially for the Jabba journey, have a bunch of Kyro in it, so I need to get back to the Kyro node and farm that. But I can't farm Kyro and Mk8 Bio at the same time, and this account still needs a ton of characters with the Mk8 Bio, so I can't do both. So I'm just going to have to kind of slow roll those other characters. I'll have to be cautious with the Mk8 Bio. Jedi Knight Luke needs a bunch of it. So I'm going to try this week not to spend any Mk8 Bio. We won't make any clicks if that's a needed material. And we'll just basically be stocking up for next week. Assuming we'll get Jedi Knight Luke unlocked, then we want to be able to click him through as much as we can all in the same week. I don't think I'll be able to gear 13 him all at once, but you know, we'll get him staged up hopefully to gear 11 or 12 and be able to finish that out. So that's my focus. I do have plenty of gear 12 characters to work with, so there's no need to really rush any second tier projects. So that's kind of how I'm looking at the account for this week. Just a reminder of second tier projects. We're working on the Jabba journey, of course, so we're staging those characters. Sith Triumvirate, Kenobi. Kenobi's gear 12. I want to relic him, but it may not fit in the plan. The Orasing Bounty Hunter team, we'll work on that in the background. We'll get the gas unlock if we can someday. That's a longer term project. And of course, just unlocking the Jedi Knight Revan. That's got to be on the agenda. So we'll take a look at those characters as that becomes more relevant. I'm going to focus on Jedi Knight Luke first, and then we'll worry about the Jedi Knight Revan. Probably, we may get Jedi Knight Revan next week, too. The shard farming for T3 has gone pretty well, but I will pay attention to signal data, and I'll put farming signal data ahead of T3, because I would rather finish Jedi Knight Luke first and worry about the Jedi Knight Revan unlock as a second tier project for sure. So that's a little bit the priority. All right, that's going to finish this up. Here's Grandma Mod reminding everybody, you will not get where you want to go unless you farm your mods. All right, let's go catch up with chat over here since this is a live stream. Let's see who we got. Swiggle Gameplays here. Wants to know how I'm doing. Getting very close to Jabba. That's nice. Good job, man. Graham Case says hello. Sean Unavailable says hi. Vels is here. Sans 27.0. Hey, that's a new name. Don't remember seeing you in here before, but welcome. Hey, DL, just got Malik under 1 million GP. Nice. Got the Revens and Malik, huh? Free-to-play account under 1 million GP. That's pretty good. How many challenge tier 1 can this account finish? Those help with Kyro somewhat. I think we've got 3 on this account, right? We've got the Jedi one at challenge tier 1. We've got the 2 that the Imperial Troopers can do. And I think that's it. We can't do the Night Sister one. The Jedi one. I think we've done the Jedi one, right? Yeah. So what is that? Oh, the Rebel one. The Rebel one. So we got 4. We got 4, right? Jedi Rebels. The 2 with the Imperial Troopers. Don't have Night Sisters yet. And I feel like there's a 6th one that I'm blanking on at the moment. The one that's Bounty Hunters is also Imperial Troopers. The Ewoks is also Imperial Troopers. Dang it. Anyway, yeah, pretty sure we got 4. Probably get that Night Sister one unlocked here someday. Get that DACA to Relic and get that one done. Swiggle Gameplay says just need to finish 3 new huts. Farming at single shard is bad. The Sith one. Smuggler. Is the... Oh, yeah, the Sith one where you fight the Jedi. Yeah, that one... Yeah, that one I got to be at challenge tier 1 on that one too. Because, yeah, we've done that with Vader. So there you go, 5 out of the 6. And of course we can't do the Inquisitor one because we don't have Inquisitors yet. So 5 out of 7, I guess. Any GAC advice for a 5.3 million account newly in Kyber 4? Do I just add bad teams to defense and the holes that have been opened up by moving from Erodium to Kyber? That's pretty much what I've been doing. Basically, here's the simplest way that I can state my current strategy. If they can't beat my Jedi Master Kenobi, which is my best team, then I put it on defense. If they have something that beats it, even if I scout them and they sometimes put that team on defense, basically I'll keep it on offense. So for JMK, that means if they have Jabba or JMK, those are the 2 teams that can pretty reliably beat JMK. If they have those teams, then I'll take my JMK on offense. and try for a full clear and pretty much leave. I do a lot of teams with 1 or 2 relics in there just to make my opponent work for it, so it's not all for free, but it's not a great defense. And then if they don't have one of those 2 characters, I'll put my Jedi Master Kenobi on defense, because let's say they try SLKR versus JMK, and if they can't beat it and my Kenobi holds, then pretty much I beat the rest of their roster with that one team. So if you've got one really good Galactic Legend, basically that's what you do. You look at your opponent's roster and carry everything on offense. If you're fighting somebody with 5 GLs and they've got all the good stuff, just keep everything on offense and hope that they don't know how to place a good defense. All you got to do is go 50-50 to stay there. Mark B says, hello, DL in chat. Hey, for you guys that are in here, I see an awful lot of people hanging out that haven't used their lightsaber yet. For anybody who doesn't know, we issue lightsabers at this channel. They're specially designed for cutting apart like buttons. Just, you know, swish and flick. Oh, wait, that's Harry Potter. Never mind. Yeah, just take your lightsaber and annihilate that like button. It flies right in half. Confetti flies out. It's rewarding, makes you smile. And I'd appreciate if y'all could help me out with that. You can also, you know, throw the lightsaber. Use Force Lightning if you don't want to do that. Whatever. It's good. Just get that like button out of here. Mark B says, got C to Relic 5, but non-alt. So he'll be on offense and my SLKR on defense. Maybe go weaker on defense. Lord Agus V. Hello, DL. I got a question. I'm following your profundity guide. Can you tell me what to buy with my get 1 and get 2 credits? Well, right at first, what you're going to want to do is buy Veers. So you basically save up your get 1 credits and you buy Veers. Once you've bought Veers, there's 2 schools of thought. The first is just save everything, because when you look at your shop, there's a few characters and things that you can only buy for get 1. So some people will tell you, go in here, don't spend anything unless it's on Hermit Yoda, Wampa, Malik, or General Skywalker. I tend to disagree with that. I feel like when you first start the game, you need to get your first few relics going. So right at first, I would say buy your Veers out of here. He will show up down here. Not all the time. He won't be in here every time, but he does have uncommon frequency. So once or twice a day, he'll show up here and you can buy Veers. But then this line here with the materials for your Gear 13, these things that cost 400 and 800, buy those. Buy those until you get 3 relics. Accelerate your first 3 relics. Get them going. Get them into the account. Then follow everybody else's advice and basically don't spend them on anything except these 4 characters. That's what I recommend. It's kind of a snowball system, right? Like maybe you want to go for an early gas, or maybe you want to do Wampa and Hermit Yoda. I don't know, whatever. Maybe you want to go for an early Jabba the Hutt. Spending your get 1 on other stuff will just make this take longer, okay? But on the other hand, spending it up front, accelerating your first few relics, especially if you do an Imperial Trooper like is in that guide, and get started on your like Dash Rendar and get that relic, you're going to do so many events and get so much more income into your account that by the time you get anything of, you know, a big journey done, you will have paid back that initial investment tenfold. Sans 27.0 says the reason you haven't seen me before is because I'm a lurker. Hey, lurkers are welcome. It's fine. Hang out. It's all good. I just don't like lurkers that lurk without hitting the like button. If you're lurking, you're liking. If you're lurking, you better be liking. I don't know. That doesn't sound good. But you get the point. Andre Posadi's here. Hey, nice. Sean Unavailable says, mine's at 1. Oh, he asked also about the Get 2 credits. Now, with the Get 2 credits, I feel the opposite way about those. Only spend them on Negotiator or Malevolence. Actually, I'm going to refine that. If you're starting the... if you're following the Imperial Doctrine or Hope of the Rebellion, either one, let me see which one he said he was following. Following the Profundity Guide. So you're doing Hope of the Rebellion, only spend on Malevolence. So get to only ever Malevolence, nothing else ever. Don't buy Kyro, don't buy anything else out of here. Race to that 5-star Malevolence, get that thing unlocked as soon as possible. So with the Get 1, use that to help your first few relics. With the Get 2, only ever spend it on this ship until you get that at 5 stars. Then I would say only spend it on Negotiator till you get Negotiator at 5 stars. Get both of those ships unlocked. Don't be tempted to spend it on anything else, like ever. El Davido says, unlocked Jedi Knight Luke yesterday. Was able to take him straight to Relic 7 in time for GAC lock-in. Oh, that's a good feeling. That's got to be a good feeling. He hits so hard. Aaron Garout says, hey, DL, I'm also doing Hope of Rebellion. Is the Jedi team able to beat Challenge Tier 1? Who should get the most gear? No, the Jedi team is not... So the assault battle for Jedi is difficult. The problem part of that is the Phase 4 with Grievous. You either have to be willing to play that a lot to get through it at Challenge Tier 1, get lucky, or you have to have enough Relic Jedi that you can survive through round 4. The end round, round 8, to me, is not nearly as hard as getting through that Grievous on round 4. So the way that we're building for Hope of Rebellion, no, the Jedi team won't do Challenge Tier 1 with the Jedi that you build. But that's okay. I mean, that that one's getting you Night Sisters, Rebels, and 2 assault battles with the Imperial Troopers. So you'll get 4 out of the 6, 4 out of the 7 right away within a real short period of time. So that's in good shape. The Jedi will come along later. Especially once you get Jedi Knight Luke, you can go all the way up to Challenge Tier 3 if you have a decent Jedi Knight Luke team. Because you can keep nuking their speed and run circles around them with the rest of your team. It's pretty fantastic. Hey, DL, are you doing account reviews for Super Chats? Sure, why not, Joe? Sure, why not? Let's do it. Yogurt Boy says, same with me, unlocking GL Ray tomorrow just in time. Nice. So, Yogurt Boy, I will make a recommendation. Go in there and sign up for GA while you're thinking about it. Once you get Ray unlocked, you can actually go in there and click the button that says Update Roster. Just don't get busy doing other stuff and forget the lock-in. So do the lock-in now, and then once you get Ray, update roster. I strongly recommend doing that. If you're like me and you don't do it at the same time in the same way, you'll forget. Honestly, I think I only ever forgot to lock into GAC once, and it was infuriating. Really infuriating. So, yeah. Yep, they got an update button now. That's incredibly convenient. I like that. So if there's one last detail that you're trying to clean up, I always lock in and then update later. All right, so no super chats for count reviews yet. So let's go in and start doing the upgrades for the account for the week. Let's go. All right, so we got Lando all ready to go, gear all locked in. Upgrade him, bang, take him to Relic Tree. And this Jedi Knight Luke journey does not give me completions. So I always feel kind of insecure about this. So we'll go check and we'll make sure that that's what we need. Okay, I Relic 4'd him on my Loquitur account because I didn't get the completion here. And I was watching for the completion and I just like was brain dead and kept clicking the button. Hey, free rewards. Let's take those. Okay. Let's go to the journey guide. Make sure that's what we needed. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. Where's Lando? Where's Lando? All right, there he is. He's got a check mark by his name, so he's good to go. All we got left is that Captain Han Solo. This guy right here, and we'll be on it. So, what I'm going to do this week, I'm not going to click any upgrades anywhere. I'm going to save every bit of gear that I got. And that way, next week, next week when I unlock Jedi Knight Luke, I'm going to have 2 weeks worth of gear, all the golden eyeballs that I can muster. I think I've only got like 100 of them right now or something. 187. So I think he needs 240 of them or something like that. So I'm just going to save all of this stuff going in next week. And then once we try to gear him up as much as we possibly can, then we know that whatever gear we have left at that point is leftovers. And we don't feel bad about spending it on other characters. But I would hate to work on other characters this week and then have that hold up everything on my Jedi Knight Luke next week. So this is going to be a pretty lame update this week. We'll go in, we'll upgrade the stars on the characters that I'm farming. Get Skiff Guard Lando. Here's mission going to 7 stars. We can kick her off the list now. We need another light side farm to put in here. So who can we farm on light side? On light side days. Let's take a look at who's on light side that we might want to farm to 7 stars. Oh, this isn't light side farming. I don't know what I'm looking at that for. Let me think. Let me think. Probably, let's look at resistance. Let's see. Where's this guy come from? Light side. Alright, so we'll farm up Resistance Trooper. I don't want to upgrade him. Just want to put him in my farm. I'll look for other good nodes. That'll be good enough for now. Alright, Wicket. Same thing here with Wicket. We can get him 7 stars. And then we are going to boot him off. Come on. Get out of there. I don't want that. Let's boot him off the list. And we'll take Bastila Fallen. And we will take... who? Holdo? Oh, Holdo's already in there. Who else can we put on the farming guide? I should have looked this stuff up ahead of time. Range Trooper. You know what I should farm is Inquisitors. Let's look at the Range Trooper. We'll put him on there for now. Okay, Bastila Fallen. Basically, we're just farming some of these characters, like on Dark Side Day when it's when the objective for the day is Dark Side. We'll work on all the characters that I have on Dark Side. When it's Light Side, same thing here. Otherwise, I'm just working on Skiff, Bouch, Leia, Fennec Shand, Julie Bindo, Scion. So these 5 I'll farm every day. With whatever energy's left over, I'll hit Mara Jade, and then I'll hit these on the days when it's all dark or light side farms. All right, how close are we to getting another, 73 out of 85. So we need, what, 112 here? I get that in like a week. So we'll take a look at signal data. All right, then we're going to go in here to the journey guide, and 1 character per week we're going to stage. So this guy's got a lot of shards. Let's stage him up. Get all the promotions here. Okay. I'm going to call this guy Rooster. So if you guys ever hear me referring to Rooster, that's this guy right here. If you can't figure out why I call him Rooster, just look at his name. It says which is like, you know, the rooster's call in the morning. So it's easier than trying to say his name. Tuscan Rooster. All right, we'll get him up to gear 7 or 8 or whatever that was. We'll put all the skills on him which are not Omega skills. It's not because we don't want the Omega skills eventually when we actually have him on a team. It's just not now. The answer is not no. The answer is not now. All right. So we'll do that. That's our character for the week getting staged. Let's pop the shards on this guy too. We've got pretty good money this week. 16 million, and we don't have anybody that we have to mod. Oh, wow. Okay. So we still need some shards for him. It's good that we can see that. Where is he from? He's from Cantina, right? Oh, he's also a dark side node. Hey, that answers that question. So we can go over here to our dark side node and plonk him in here. The Jawa. We'll finish farming him out on dark side days. We got plenty of time. We don't, not in any hurry for him, so we'll just hit him up when it's dark side days as the objective. Okay, and then we'll go into ships. See if there's anything here in ships that we want to mess around with. Houndstooth. How are we looking? These are just damage skills. I want them on there someday, but today is not that day. There's a whole lot of stuff here that, I mean, I've only got 25 ship Omegas, and I'm just not willing to throw them away at the moment. There's nothing I feel that we need badly enough to use them. Maybe here. Maybe here. Use them on the tie. Okay. Yeah, that ship's worth it, right? This ship's worth some ship Omegas. Resistance X-Wing we can upgrade. We'll take that. Got 11 million over here. It's pretty good. We can activate Kylo's command shuttle. And as we all know, GP doesn't matter anymore, so why not get it going? This is off the same node as Scion, I think, right? Is that, am I remembering correctly? Is that the Scion node? Yeah, so as we're farming Scion, we'll be able to bring that ship up too. I won't invest anything in it right now. Kind of don't care. Okay, just a bunch of ships down here that we don't even have the pilots unlocked for. Okay. Fatten up our GP at some point later. Lots of skills on the TIE Advanced still. Yeah, I'm actually pretty close to that ship, am I? Interceptor. Oh no, never mind. I thought I was close on that ship. 33 out of 145. I got a billion shards left to go on that. Okay. I do want to get that ship, though. I do want to get that ship. All right. Daily fleet rewards number 1. Fantastic. Okay. Still got mod stuff to do and some Datacrons to look at, but let me catch up on chat over here. Hey, Joe Setterfield gives me a super chat. Thanks, Joe. He's got a big 1 celebration. Mark B says, I saw you were streaming as I was looking for something to watch and then opened YouTube on my phone. It allows me to like your stream twice. Nice. Sean Unavailable says, that's strange. I don't get confetti from my like button. Is it just mine? Can everyone else check their like button getting confetti? Nice. You can get Resistance Trooper from the store. Scavenger Ray is dark side. Do I have Scavenger Ray? The Stick Ray. Yeah, Stick Ray is done on this account. So we don't need her. I do want to get these Resistance, you know, over time. Where's Zori Bliss? She's dark side. Maybe we put Zori Bliss on there too. Holdo is just for the guns, but no. We can leave and come back. Okay. Holdo is just for the stun guns, so we could put Zori on there and actually have a character that we want to farm. What? ZPR. Missed the O. I like Ray. I'm going to farm Ray someday. So, yeah. What I'll probably do between now and next week is go through here and sort this out and start farming Inquisitors. I'm probably going to set this up to farm Inquisitors because I'm going to need to build them someday. So I'll get that straightened out. But so if anybody doesn't already do this, make sure that you've got plenty of dark side and light side stuff to farm when it's those respective days for the guild objective. All right, so Joe Setterfield, were you giving me a super chat for an account review? If you were, drop your number in there. If not, man, I sure appreciate it. Okay. I'm currently farming Inquisitors. 1 hard node left, Cartel and Darth Revan requirements. Next up will be Sith ships I don't have. Ferme la bouche. Shut your Leia. Ferme la bouche is French, right? Close your mouth. Yeah. So ferme la bouche. Close your Princess Leia. Too funny. Just another consumer. This is good. Jayhawker says, just got here, but thought you unlocked Jedi Knight Luke a couple weeks ago. Is this a different account? Yeah, this is Obticeo account. The Loquitur account got... I'm working on the same journey at the same time. I'm working on Jabba on both accounts, so believe me, if it confuses you, it confuses me. Triple N says, hey, DL, been following IT and wondering if... IT. Imperial Doctrine, you mean? And wondering if Gear 12 Dark Trooper is enough to clear the ABs. I'm level 80 and have both Snow Trooper and Dark Trooper at 7 stars. Gear 9 and wondering if I could get away with skipping the the Snowtrooper Relic. Yeah, Dark Trooper at gear 12 hits hard. If you've got him at gear 9, you're looking at a lot of Kyro tech. If you can manage the Kyro tech, Dark Trooper is so much better than Snowtrooper, it's not even funny. So Snowtrooper is in there just because he is easy to gear. Dark Trooper's harder to gear. So if you can get the Dark Trooper to gear 12, the problem is going to be the phase 4 on the Ewoks. You got to be able to punch through the elders before they can resurrect each other. So if you can't get a kill and reset turn meter on the Ewok one, if you have a Relic Vader, you can do it. If you have a Relic Vader, try it with a gear 12 Dark Trooper, and I believe it'll work. Because the Ewok one, you'll be able to get. The Rebel one, Han shoots you in Relic in the 7th wave and resets all your stacks of Emperor's Trap. So those are the two difficult points. You may have to play it a couple times through to get that tier 7, not to kill your important guys. But yes, I think Dark Trooper at gear 12 can do both. Because you can take Vader in the Ewok assault battle. So you play with like Veers, Piet. If you have Stark, you do Stark. If you have Gideon, do him instead. And then, whatever other two troopers you have, Dark Trooper and Snow Trooper or whatever. If you have Gideon, then you want to drop Stark for Vader. So basically you take your 4 best troopers and then you put Vader in as your 5th. And you'll kill the Ewoks. If your Vader's relicked. Joe Setterfield says, thanks DL. Context for my account. I'm finishing up stuff. You'll have to put an X in between each group of 3. The chat filters out numbers that look like phone numbers. Did you send it to me over on Discord? I'll take a look there in case it was sent on Discord. Nope, I don't see it. Okay. All right, we've got it. Let's do it. Let's snoop around in Joe's account. And then we'll do mods and Datacrons, and then we'll be done. Unless anybody else super chats. That 111222333 has got me messed up. I almost put that in. I wasn't looking. 942. All right, let's take a look at Joe's account. Bob Reggae Man. So hopefully that's the right one. Let me check here. 382-296-942. Good. All right. So stats. 6.4 million. 2.8 in ships. 3.6 in characters. We'll snoop how many Galactic War Battles won. 11,000. So this account is 2.5 years old. 6.4 million at 2.5 years old. With profundity. An Executor too? You got both? Executor and profundity. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. All right. TIE Interceptor is in there. Echelon is starting up. Not all the way built out yet. Finalizer. Okay, we don't have SLKR yet, though. Okay. I thought from a glance that this had SLKR. Pilot of the ships. Look at this, guys. Look at this. BTLB, Hyena, Bomber, Y-Wing, Droid, all 7 stars, all max. Beautiful. That is a beautiful thing. All right. I haven't even got out of ships yet, and I love this account. Good stuff. All right. Character-wise, 2 Galactic Legends with C and Kenobi. Got Skywalker. Looks a little bit like the DL account. Nice. Context for my account. I'm finishing up Lord Vader and debating whether to go into Jabba or the Inquisitors next, or to round out other squads like Bounty Hunters, go to get the Revens. Boy, that is really a handful to sort out. So you will have basically the two best GLs other than Jabba. You'll have Kenobi and Lord Vader. Sith Eternal for offense to cut through things. Gas. No Revens yet. Okay. So here's my thoughts. Go for Inquisitors. As you're working on Inquisitors in the background, so your Tier 1 project then becomes Inquisitors. You're working on them. You're relicking them. You're going for Grand Inquisitor. You're setting this whole team up. Meanwhile, in the background, you do the Jedi Knight Luke journey. The Jedi Knight Luke journey has been a lot to manage. It surprised me how much Wampa, Hermit Yoda, getting all that stuff together was kind of a pain in the butt. So you've got Hermit Yoda in here, I see. Is Wampa somewhere in here at Relic? Did I miss the... I just got to type it. There it is. There it is. I see it up here. Relic 5. So we've got Wampa and Hermit Yoda done. How about Leia? Rolo. So you got Rolo. Okay. All right. So then reverse the order. If you've got... If you... Okay. I can look up Inquisitors here. Inquisitors. I know what I'm recommending. It's just the order. Okay. Okay. Then here's what I would probably do. You're close enough to start relicking these Inquisitors. Relic the Inquisitors while you're working on all the stuff you need for the Jabba journey. Look at Jedi Knight Luke. Look at the Jabba journey. While you're relicking these Inquisitors, because you can just finish this out and start relicking this character, finish this out, start relicking this character, work your way through. I would put the Inquisitors before the Jabba. The only question is, and maybe you have to decide this for yourself, whether you do the Jedi Knight Luke part of the journey first, and then the Inquisitors, or whether you do the Inquisitors first and then the Jedi Knight Luke part of the journey. You may be in better shape to do the Jedi Knight Luke part of the journey. But you said you don't have Revan yet. So, yeah. Put the Inquisitors first. Put the Inquisitors first. Relic the Inquisitors. While you're working on that, get your Jedi Knight Revan, set all your stuff up for the Jabba journey, and then just roll right from Inquisitors into Jabba. With 3 Galactic Legends under your belt, that should take you like 9 months to do the Inquisitors plus Jabba. And you'll have the 2 most important things in the game right now. All right. I did challenge tier 1 with Veers, Piet, Dark, Gideon, Range with none of the Kyro gear. You did challenge tier 1 with none of the Kyro gear. Hey, give it a try. Give it a try. Like I said, it all comes down to who they shoot on that 7th wave. Whoever they shoot on the 7th wave is, because Han shoots first and he resets all your stacks. If you can work around that and 3-star it, you never have to play it again. It's nice. Triple N says, thanks. I'll have to ponder this. Joe Setterfield says, yeah, that's it. Sean Unavailable says, I smashed the like button. Is definitely broken. I can't get confetti. Lots of resets to get things going, especially on Ewoks. Sexy Revan. I'd love a roster review too. Going for Jedi Knight Revan and the Inquisitors. Don't know what to do next. My code is, oh my God. Am I reading that number correctly? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, MX 129. Oh, I thought it was $129 for a minute there. I was freaking out. Woo! I was about to lose it. I don't think I've ever had a $139 super chat before. Okay, that makes more sense. All right. Yeah, we'll take a look. All right, Sexy Rabbit. I'd love a roster review too. All right, fine. Let's get in there and do it. Let's do this. 764, 737, 737. That's a lot of sevens. Is that right? 2 737s. Sexy Revin right there. And then Dark Ideals gave me a super chat too. Nice. Thank you guys. Droid brains left, one droid brain left for Radis. All right, 6.2, 2.8 in ships, 3.4 in characters. Love it. I love the emphasis on ships. Look at that. So close. Almost as much in ships. Galactic War Battles 1, 7892. This counts like a year and a half old. Whoa. That's a lot of stuff for a year and a half, man. That's a lot of stuff. Fantastic. Look at this. Finalizer's done. Executor out to 7 stars. Negotiator, Malevolence in good shape. Whew. Stat check, pilotless ships. Boom. Done. Done. Love it. Love it. Love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, look at this. Kenobi Invader, SLKR, Sith Eternal Emperor, 4 GLs in a year and a half. Woo! Yikes. That's good stuff. All right, so what's the question then? Ships. Executor. With 4 GLs, you might look at profundity. Of course, everybody's anticipating that the Ravager is going to come out with Sith ships required. So you might skip profundity and just wait to see if they bring out the Ravager. That might be an interesting thing to do. Let's look up Jedi Knight Luke. Anakin Revan Guardian. Okay. So we haven't done Jedi Knight Luke yet. It's not obvious whether or not you're going for Jabba. Let me try to catch up here. Joe Setterfield says, great stuff, DL, thank you. I feel like the only account benefit I'd get with Jedi Knight Luke would be that extra tier of assault battles. It took me 3 months free to play for Inquisitors with total focus. Yeah. Joe Setterfield says, where for Inquisitors, it will just be another X amount of months not being able to get Reva shards and falling behind on that. So I think I'll do it in that order, Inquisities first. Yeah, I think that's it. It's $7 DL, says Revan. Yeah, it's all good. I did challenge tier 1 with gear 8 to 11 Imperial Troopers, so you should probably be able to get it done. Nice. I'm going for Jedi Knight Luke, but I'm relicing the CLS Rebels first. Yep, that makes sense to do. That's what I did on both of my accounts. The CLS team, just finish it out. Yeah, because once you start relicing Han and Chewie, you might as well just build that whole team, right? Han, Chewie, and C-3PO. Okie dokie dokie. So we're going Jedi Knight Luke, and then I would say for your account, it's the opposite, right? Do Jabba, but stage yourself for the Inquisitors. I think we all just have to get Inquisitors at this point. I don't think they're going to back off on Reva. I think she's going to be just that game breaking for a while. I think she's working as intended. She's not unbeatable, but she is dominant. Everybody's going to want to get Reva. It's excellent business, right? They make her very desirable. they're going to get people paying a lot of money to get these characters built. So I would say do Jabba, then do your Inquisitors. Let's look at mods here. Snoop your mods. 347 on Cat is pretty good. Echo, 343. He's super fast. He's like 198 base speed. He better be over 330. 330, look at that. Boom. 330 means he's 350 acting speed, and that means that he gets over the top of almost all speed teams. If a team isn't specifically built for speed, they're not going to beat 350. 324 on Shock T. All right, we're passing the speed check here. Let's get down to Rex. See how we're doing on Rex. 293. Okay, Hux. 298. So, right at 9. Okay. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. You're probably carrying a mod score, what, like 4 or 5? And you got to remember that this account's only a year and a half old. Man, never mind. For the age of this account, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that this account's been built with some funding, which is fine. We don't, just to be clear, I don't want anybody in the chat making any kind of comments because, hey, we don't judge. But I assume that this account has had some spending to lubricate the progress. But that means that you've done the progress that you've done and put together a heck of a good mod set. And the fact that you've done that while you're building the account is fantastic. So kudos, man. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. I just want to look at one thing here real quick. Gear level. Okay. Let's do it this way. Relic 8s. So there's some opportunity for a couple of these characters to be higher Relic. The IG-88 is something you could consider. Making him higher Relic makes his ship hit a lot harder in fleet. It just the last few Relic levels really seem to add on quite a bit of power. And you've already got Kylo Ren at 7. That's nice. Maul's at 7. Well, I take that back. There's only a couple opportunities. Only a couple things. Royal Guard. Putting like a Relic 9 Royal Guard. If you look at the stats on a Relic 9 Royal Guard, it's absolutely ridiculous. You pretty much have to one-shot him with an execute at that point. I think on my main account, when I calculated out the hit points for a Royal Guard at Relic 9 with the Zeta, it had, like, after converting protection to health, something like 550,000 health. It's just insanity. Pretty much have to instant kill him. Okay. Hamburglar says that's not light spending. I spent pretty heavily and I'm over a year with 2 GLs down. Sexy Revan says, yeah, I'm 2 years in and I spend regularly. It's all good, man. I always say, if you've got the currency to do it, get it done. It's all good. So do Han and Chewie 7 or 8. Chewie, Han needs to be Relic 8. So you Relic 8 Han. Bosk upping Relics, making his ship a bit more hefty. What level do you stop your CLS squad? So there's 2 answers to this. You can stop at 5 for the challenge tier Rancor, but the way the TB works now, I'm going to want to put my whole CLS team at Relic 7 just for full participation, because once you get like to that third tier in territory battles, your characters all have to be Relic 7 in order to play the combat missions. So it's not that big of a deal, but if you've got a bunch of Relic 5 characters and it's one of your best teams, I'm looking at that for the Loquitur account especially, because I want my JMK team to play all the way up into the Relic 7 tier. So that's a consideration, something to look at for the future. So put them at Relic 5. Han can go to Relic 8. But then think about Relic 7 if your guild's doing the new TB. All right, we had another super chat. Let's get to this dank ideals. All right, let's take a look. 832-688-773. Bang. All right, 2.9 million galactic power. Again, looks like a good investment in ships. 3.3, so not even a year old on this account. Let's see what he's got. Just the basic stuff. Anakin's ship's not finished. Oh, that breaks my heart. Everybody who's watching this channel, this ship is one of the best ships in the game. Even with all the crazy, cool, good ships that they've brought out, this ship, as a reinforcement, when you get this reinforcement built up, he comes in, he puts exposes on everybody, you do the area effect, he puts buff immunity on your main target, hits everybody else for a bunch of damage. It doesn't even matter what fleet you put it in. This ship, as a there are very few ships in the game who can come in as a reinforcement and do what this ship does. You got to build it. My second bit of advice: for as long as you've been playing this account, you should have at least a Malevolence or a Negotiator, one or the other. Since you don't, my recommendation is think about the guild that you're in. If your guild's not doing Darkside GOTB and at least Lightside Hoth or the new TB, you might want to think about upgrading your guild, because you should be able to get that stuff. Oh, we got a Starkiller build. Straight into Starkiller, and now he's working on Profundity. He or she, they. Nice. I can totally agree with working on Profundity. The Starkiller journey, you got this Dash Rendar synergy here. At least that overlaps. So that's nice. That's nice. What's your Grand Arena rating with this account? It feels like you can... Yeah, Bronzium 4. I was going to say, I feel like this account can probably walk all the way up to Chromium. Just with this Starkiller team on defense, most people probably can't even touch it. And then once you get Profundity, good gravy. But you still have to have the Malevolence behind the Profundity. So you can build the Profundity, put that on defense, but you still need that Malevolence to go on offense and crush people's hopes. Interesting. I like it. There is an opportunity for this Vader still. I know the Profundity journey, you want the focus on the Profundity journey. I would still take the time to relic this Vader. So two thumbs up. 2 thumbs up, man. It's a nice account. I like the Starkiller first thing. It's a bit janky, but you get a bunch of different good characters, right? You get the Mara Jade. You get this. Do you have Mon Mothma somewhere? Yeah, Mon Mothma. So you get a good Mon Mothma team with him. You get a good Empire team with her. You get Dash Rendark and solo things. And then you got the Starkiller team with or without Mara Jade. So it's a cool idea. I like it. But I would relic Vader. If you relic CLS, I would stop there. And I would focus on the Profundity journey. And then come back for Han and Chewie to relic after you get the ship unlocked. So don't get too distracted by all these cool things that you got that you've started to Relic. Vader, Luke, fine, but then just profundity. No other things. Alright, let's take a look at speed here. 311. Not bad. Marge 8. 284. It's okay. Got a little bit of speed to work on. Androzani Major says, hey DL, I super chatted. You did. You did. We'll do that right now. Should have got to you first, man. My bad. All right, let's do this. All right, Androzani Major. So uncivilized. 6.5 million with 12.4. So that's just under 3 years. Maybe right at 3 years. That's still good. Still good stuff. Let's take a look here. Negotiator Malevolence, 4-star Executor is nice. Did I see some profundity stuff in the account? We've got the Outrider, Dash Rendar, Millennium Falcon. Feels like might be a profundity build here. Jedi Knight Luke, Sith Eternal Emperor, CLS. All right. Jedi Master Kenobi must be on the menu. Because we got a Gear 8 Kenobi here, Shakti. We've got Starkiller, we've got Malik. Wow. Dark Trooper, Relic 7. The Wat Tambor's Relic, so definitely Kenobi. Definitely building Kenobi. Wow. This is a lot of power in this account. This is a lot of power, right? Because we got the Starkiller team. We've got Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum in here. We've got going on 3 Galactic Legends, CLS, Revans, Malik, Starkiller. Woo! Woo! I feel like this account looks better at 6.5 million than my Loquitur account's going to look. Nice. All right. Anakin. So you don't have... There he is. You just don't have him relicked yet. So you've got Skywalker. Man! Malik and Skywalker. And all of that other stuff. Yow. Yowza. I gotta say, this is a great account. This is a great account. This is great focus. Building good stuff. After JMK, if you're looking for advice on what to do after JMK, I saw... Did I see correctly? Am I remembering right? Okay. That must have been the last account I was looking at. I thought I saw a relict crew, but that I think was the last account I looked at. Okay. I think Inquisitors and Jabba is the thing. Right? The JMK is good. You've got Jedi Master Luke already, which means this Jedi Knight Luke is complete, which means you're good to go for Jabba the Hutt. I would probably do Jabba before Inquisitors. Since you've already got the Knight Luke, you can finish these guys to farm while you're building the Jabba stuff. So I would finish JMK, Jabba, Inquisitors. That's what my thoughts are. Dank Ideal says, in my fleet, only one executor. I'm about a month from profundity. Nice. Just Another Consumer says, I'm waffling on my guild. 10 people didn't sign up this TW, but I'm definitely on the weaker side for a guild getting bad TW. Okay. Stop. Just whatever it is that's in your mind, stop and reset your own thought process. There are a lot of guilds out there that are mid-tier guilds, and they don't really care if you're carrying a lot of GP. What they want is contribution. 600 tickets a day. When the Rancor raid comes up, you throw at least one team in there, get your 2 million, whatever. Just be there, participate. If you've got a team that can go in there, great. If you don't, make an attempt. Even if you only put 200,000 up on the board, always have your name in the damage. When they post assignments for TWs, be there. If you go on the guild recruitment tool, the Loquitur Discord is a great place to be. There's a tool linked in over there. All you have to do is just click on the link that's in the description of this holocron, go over to the Discord, and look in the recruitment channel. It's just a link to another Discord server. But go over there and tell them, I'm a competitive player. Even if you're not competitive, say, I'm semi-competitive. You'll get your 600 tickets every day. I'll participate in all of the stuff. My account's not great, but I'll always be there. I'll pay attention on Discord. I'll follow orders. And you'll get offers from a 310 million guild. Like, good guilds are going to say, you know what? It looks like you're building a good account. Come on in. You don't have to have a fantastic roster. Just sell yourself. Guilds may say, your roster's weak, join us. You can't do anything else with your account until you build Inquisitors. In which case you go, let me finish up whatever it is my current project, then I'll build all the Inquisitors and I'll relic them, and they'll let you in the guild. And then do it. It's good for you, it's good for the guild. I honestly think anybody right now that's willing to promise the Inquisitors as their next project can get any guild, let's say in the mid-tier. You won't get into a top-tier guild, 415 million galactic power guild or some crazy stuff like that. Maybe you will. Maybe you can. That's what guilds are looking for right now, this moment. People to participate, get their tickets, sign up for the events, be there, and build Inquisitors. You can be in any guild you want to be in. You cannot have the thought process, I might not be good enough. All right. Andrzani Major says 3 Rex left to go for JMK. Yeah. Great. Planned Karma. If there's anything else you wanted, Andrzani, just tell me. Planned Karma says, hey, DL, just finished Executor wanting to do some stabilization stuff before going to SLKR. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Let's go in there and take a look real quick. And then this is going to have to be it for account reviews for the day. I got to get on to my other stuff, and so I can't stream forever. But we'll definitely take a look at this one. Oh, look at this. Number 2 in fleet with an Executor. Love it. 1.3 in ships, 1.5 in characters. Yes. Yeah. And a cool guild name too, Gutter Jank Heroes. I like the guild name. Fantastic. Galactic War Battles 1, 2300. Wow. This account's like 8 or 9 months old. That's fantastic. You got that Executor already like 8 months in. Wow. Look at this. Look at this commitment to troopers too. We got the Snow Trooper in there. All right, Planned Karma, you have to do me a favor. There are a ton of people who question this Snow Trooper relic. It looks like you've taken the advice to build that Snow Trooper relic. Please let me know your opinion. Is this guy just crushing it or what? Do you find that when you click this button and just lawn mow the enemies over and over again, this ability resets for every critical hit you score? It reduces the cooldown. So you just basically you mow. You just always have this skill up. Is it satisfying enough to justify that relic, or do you wish you hadn't done it? I'm curious to know. All right. Let's see. What else did Planned Karma say? Just finished Executor, wanting to do stabilization before going for SLKR for first GL. Okay, the stabilization. Did you get Padme? Yes, Padme's in here. Qui-Gon Jinn. Did we get an Omicron onto Qui-Gon Jinn? Let's look at Jedi real quick. Yes. Okay. So one of the stabilization things that I would recommend to everybody is this Jedi Knight Anakin Relic. Looks like you're already putting gear. Oh, you're already putting Gear 13 stuff on him, so it looks like you know that. So you're building the Jedi Knight Anakin. Finish his mods. Got some gear, 12th level mods on there. If you're like me, I put mods on there like right when I bought the Hyperdrive bundle, and some of them I couldn't afford to put at 15, and I just forgot. So occasionally you got to go in there and kind of take a look at your characters and boost them up. Boost them up. So that's one relic that you could do for stabilization. I would take 5s to relic. You can build a Shock T team with the clones and just have a relic 5s. The rest of your 501st can be hot trash, right? You build this team intentionally with a bunch of garbage. These guys don't even have to be at good gear. Just like this. Your relic 5s, you build Shock T to go along with them. I think you had the Shock T when I was looking at Jedi, right? Yeah, she's in here, right? So you build up Shock T a little bit. She needs a little bit of gear. You put her with the clones, and then the enemy does one area effect, and they kill your weakest trooper, like this ARC trooper just dies, which is exactly what you want. The ARC trooper dies, 5s, like relic 7 5s, sacrifices himself. These clones get his offense, his speed, health, and they just go crazy. So, like, let's say Rex is 280 speed or something like that, and 5s is 240 speed. Well, 280 and 240 is like 520 speed, and these guys just go zoom, and they're all acting like Relic 9 characters because they stole all of his offense. And you can just crush teams that are way higher level than you. So your 3 best opportunities: Jedi Knight Anakin, 5s, and then the Wampa. You've got the Omicron on the Wampa. He's a ways away from 7 stars. But that'd be good stabilization. And that's it. That's all I would do. I wouldn't spend too much time in that routine. I would do like those 3 characters and then roll right into the SLKR relics. Your account's good enough. Good enough. Planned Karma says Snowtrooper mows things down and his AoE is available off cooldown a lot. Nice. Jamie Dean Gateway says 65 watchers, only 44 likes. We could do better than that. I agree. Jamie Dean also says Snowtrooper was my favorite tune back in 2017, and I've always been a huge Snowtrooper fan. It made the old Stormtrooper team. When Veers became free-to-play, it was an absolute menace. Dark is better if you commit the Kyros. That's true. That's true, but he's also a hard farm. So getting to Executor this fast and also hard farming the Dark Trooper is just rough. Just rough. This is a great account, man. This is great. For as far as you are into the game, that is fantastic. I love this. Love this. Carbonite 2, working your way up through the GACs. All right, guys, I've run out of time for tonight. So, you know what? We're not even going to do mods today. Let's take a look at Datacrons just to see if I can spruce up any of these Datacrons a little bit here right before we join the GAC. I've got enough for 1 upgrade here. It's at level 4 already. It's got armor, health, Let's see if we can get something good here. Tenacity, not great. Not great. Can't re-roll it either. Okay, let's see if we've got enough low-level currency to build another one here. Unlock it. Build it up a little bit. Armor and resistance. Trash. Just trash. Whenever light side allies debuff an enemy, enemy's max health. That's not great. And that's it. We could re-roll this. Let's re-roll this 1 or 2 times and just see if we can get something better here. When they gain tenacity up, they gain protection up. That's good for clones. They only gain tenacity up from Rex, though, so it's not that great. It's also good for Hermit. So Yoda, Grandmaster Yoda can. Let me check something here real quick. Grandmaster Yoda, his standard battle meditation gives tenacity up, protection up, and foresight. Okay. So this just, I don't know. We don't even have a Relic Yoda on this account. I'm happier with that. That's all we're going to be able to do for Datacrons. We'll work on mods next week. Dank Ideal says, on my free-to-play, I'm going Jabba first. Would it be wise to go Malevolence? Malevolence is the best thing you can do out of the box. Because you can just play it with Geos and just take a, even like Gear 11, Gear 12 Geo team and upgrade to Malevolence as your capital ship. And you can beat most of the stuff in the game with that. Malevolence is just a great offensive capital ship. So you build either Executor or Profundity, plan to use that on defense, and build Malevolence, plan to use it on offense. It's really the best for any new account that you're working with. All right, let's do Grand Arena join up. Sign up. Go over to the Loquitur account in the background here. Sign up there as well so that I don't ever forget. Same time, same thing, same routine. Get on in there. All right, guys. That's going to wrap it up for today's update. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for stopping in. Remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe to the channel to see more stuff like this in the future. And as always, join us over on the Discord. Like I said earlier, the link is in the description of the Holocron down below. Click that, come on over, hang out with the community. Great group of people to be around. All right, appreciate y'all. See you here again soon in the next Holocron.